Alright y'all, before we get started in this video, I just want to go over some cleaning products right here that I just found out, just started today of using. This right here is, I put this on the windshield, and this right here works great. It's got a protection and stuff to it, and I done the inside of the truck, and I started doing right here. You see the truck's getting all nasty, and you go over here where it's all clean, right there in that one spot. And especially if you smoke, this right here done, I was impressed because it's hard to get the smoke film off the windshield. This right here was right on, right off. And I did use a rag, not paper towels. Then, because of smoke, I bought this stuff. Leather, right? Okay. I put it in there and I was thinking, most of that's bull crap. The truck don't smell like cigarette smoke. It smells like real leather. And I also put a little bit of this on it. A little bit of this speed wax. Kind of, you know, clear gauze, kind of helps the truck. It's supposed to keep, because this truck gets a lot of dust on it, makes it look bad, so I'm gonna try that out right there. And if y'all use these products, let me know how you like them. And if you want to check them out, link down below. Alright, good morning everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Alrighty, I am over here in Bristol, Indiana, waiting on them to bring my camper. I'm over at the Bristol yard in Journal RV. So I'm waiting on them to bring we're getting a 37-foot fifth wheel. They didn't even put the name on this one. So maybe it's coming right here right now. But I'm gonna try to get him on camera, that way y'all can see how they bring them in to you. You gotta sit here and wait in the lines. And then wait, and yeah, I believe this one right here is probably going to be ours if I can get out of the way. They bring them up to you like that, and then they drop them off, and then make sure you get those panels unlocked so you can get to everything. Let me look at this, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, here she is. 37 foot. So this is going to Ocala, Florida. We're going to Journal RV. I've been there, I think, once, but it's been a long time ago. I'm pretty sure this one right here is an easy place to go to. Pretty friendly the last time I remember going there. The guy here at Brung, he said after the 3-day weekend he had, needs another 3 days to recuperate from that. I was like, yeah, I could see that. But I hope everybody had a good Memorial Day, and everybody was safe out there. I just now seen this. This is a toy hauler. I don't know if I've ever hauled one of these before. I didn't know it was a toy hauler. I may have, but it's been so long ago, I can't remember. I've done hauls. When you start hauling them, the ones that you don't haul on a regular basis, everything starts running together. And I am looking for anything to be able to spot out to y'all. But now remember, when you come over here, it's gonna be locked. So that is, and there's another door, and it'll be locked too. He locked the front panels and the other panels so I can put my battery in. But I don't see nothing that stands out with me, which I will go back over and re-look. They unlocked right here. Well, look at that. Them got batteries already. Good deal. That makes it a whole lot easier on you right there. It sure does. I ain't even gotta get my battery out. That's great. Make sure everything's on it. And now, if you've got lights on, you know, like a lot of them up front have the lights on. I see a lot of people running, which, you know, if you turn your truck off, it's going to drain on your battery and everything. There's my panel. But look for the light switch. A lot of them, they're in different spots. Like here's the one on here. I found them like right up in there, and I found them underneath the fifth wheel part or above the fifth wheel part. I mean, I found them in different areas. I've even found them on the wrong side over here inside the panel. So this that way you can look at everything, because like this one right here, I can always cut the main power off, because I can't see if there's any lights on the inside. So just to be safe, I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut the main power on this, because the last thing I need to do is, I've been trying to sleep. I've been trying not to idle the new truck as much. I think I've only had to idle it twice. And I've been looking at some different IcyBreeze and different stuff to put on here for air conditioner. And I think I'm gonna wind up eventually getting a generator for this winter and run a heater. Now, y'all don't go out and buy the big heaters, because it's a small truck, you know. You don't want to burn yourself up. So you can get like a small heater and you're probably just fine, according to what I'm gathering on information and everything from everybody. But if you're running a air conditioner setup, I'm not going to put, because I didn't get the sliding back glass, so I can't get the air conditioner. And if I had the sliding back glass, I probably would got the generator and went to Lowe's and got the smallest heat in air conditioner that I could, and I would probably mount it and have it like that, so I could take it in and out, and that way I won't have to worry about heat or being cool. So that's, and right now, since fuel is so high, it just takes so much money to keep one idling. That's the only reason I'm trying to find something different. So if y'all are using anything for heater, anything for air conditioner, leave me a comment down below. I'll be interested in going checking that out, and I'm pretty sure I won't have it figured out or already bought, because so far I'm leaning toward the IcyBreeze cooler that you take the battery and stick it in. I think I found them on Amazon for like $3.69 or something like that, and supposed to last up to 6 to 8 hours. That would be perfect. Yes, I have to buy a bag of ice every day, which that's the reason I bought the cooler that I have, the Dometic, because I didn't want to have to buy a bag of ice every day. But buying a bag of ice every day versus buying $40 in fuel for idling, yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go that route. Try to play it a little bit more smarter, and especially the weather's been so crazy. Y'all know that this year's been absolutely crazy. But anyway, enough rambling. But trying to figure all that stuff out. If y'all can help, comments down below, and let's get started on this hookup. All right, y'all, what I done right here, if you can tell, I got the cord running over the bed of the truck. I don't like this. I'm hoping I don't scratch it up. I don't have my 7-way plug-in. Trying to get it over there, show y'all, because Amazon delivered it the day after I left, so I didn't have a chance to put that in. That is sitting on my porch, and I will put that in when I get back, when I do the service. Now, so what I done, I run it over, but I took my other extra bungees that I have on this side just for spares, and wrapped it on that cord and kind of pulled it tight a little bit. So hopefully I don't get no. Hopefully I ain't gonna get no. I know it's a work truck. Everybody in the comments gonna be like, yes, it's a work truck. I know. Go ahead and get the first scratch out of the way. I don't want to do it right now. I'm waiting as long as I can, y'all. And I got to say, these Ram air suspension, man, I love these things. It rolled like a Cadillac on the bumper pull, so I wanted to get a fifth wheel to see how it rides. When I first dropped it down, she was squatting. I'm like, oh no. And then all of a sudden, the air started picking it up. She's nice and level, see? So, I'm hoping it's gonna be a good ride. Let's get rolling. Alrighty, y'all ready? Let's go to Ocala, Florida. Yours is pretty warm here, so I'm only imagining what it's gonna be like. Loving this Ram air suspension. Alrighty, well, everything looks good. I can't give you all the weight on this right now. Maybe whenever I get down the other end, I might be able to do the weight. Because like I said, when you pick up over here, they lock everything up, so I don't get no paperwork besides what I have, and they're gonna give me, I think they're gonna give me a piece of paper up here when we go check out, but it ain't gonna have the weight, nothing like that on it. So, but I am curious on this first fifth wheel and how it's, to see how it's gonna handle a 37-foot toy hauler. I imagine weighs a pretty good bit. So to be able to see the ride or anything like that, in case any of y'all getting ready to get a truck or thinking about it and you want to put the Ram suspension on it. So far on the bumper pull, it done great, and I'm curious to see how it's gonna ride on this one. Both of them being daggum toy haulers, but I am curious on the ride, because I was impressed on how it picked it up, because when it squatted the truck, I'm like, oh no, maybe I made a mistake. But it picked the truck right up, and right now, riding through the parking lot, I mean, it's sitting level. It's riding good, but I'm, like I said, I ain't been over 15 miles an hour yet either. But, and the 7-way plug thing, man, I hate that, and I hate doing that. But I've already ordered one, and like I said, it's already come in. I wasn't gonna go somewhere and pay someone to have it done when I've already got one done, and I'm gonna do it whenever I get back. So between the service and everything, and I'm gonna make a video on that. I got something for the service for the new truck that I'm going to do the installment on. And I noticed the fuel filters are different on the 2022. Well, it is on the 19, 20, and 21, 22 than it is on my 18. So we're gonna go over that and install installment and all that good stuff. So I did notice one thing, that on the airbag system, when I had the bumper pull on, that on the airbag I could still adjust them if I wanted to, but on this one right here, it's got an X through it. Well, it's got a line through it, not an X, saying not adjustable because of payload. So it done what it needed to do, and it's not going to let me lower it because of safety or raise it up. It's got it what it thinks is perfect. So we're going to see if what it thinks is right here in just a minute. But so I guess we're fixing to head down here and see what else we can get into. Alright, before I forget, I want to give shout outs to, met a subscriber last night, come over and talking to me. He and he's from Washington. I don't want to throw no names out, so I don't be disrespectful. If y'all want to get in the comments and you know, let them know who you are, I'll leave that up to you. But really cool dude, and he's finished up orientation today. And hold on a minute. Heck yeah. Paperwork.
Got a pen on you?
I do.
Just sign your name on the right side.
Alrighty. When they start giving us the pack?
That's just when you got Valors. You'll have electronics on the side. If you have a fifth wheeler that has anything on the side that has like the controls on the side,
okay.
you'll get the pack for it.
Okay. All right, man.
All
I appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too. Huh. Well, let me get out of the way because I am in people's way. So, anyway, they give us the pack. So, I guess I get to see how much this thing weighs. But I'm gonna, like I said, pull out here. There's people behind me. Don't want to block nobody up, so I'm gonna go down here somewhere and see if I can find a place to pull over, and I'm gonna see what it weighs because I'm curious about it. So that's a good thing. I guess on this kind of camper I can get the pack. Had a sign for it. Whenever he handed me something to sign, I was thinking, never had to do that before. And then he handed me the paperwork, so that's great. But that's all it is whenever you come over to the Bristol yard, y'all. You come in, and whenever I first come in, I pulled over to the stop sign. They come out to the truck. You know, I didn't get out. I handed them my paperwork. They went, made a copy of it, so they got a copy of it, come back, and then you go down there and wait. You go down there, and somebody will bring your camper and sit right there beside you. So, and then when you come out, just do it just like I did. It really is no big deal. On the Bristol yard, that's a PDI yard, Bristol PDI. I think we have another Bristol yard that I have picked up a couple times before. But it has a guard. I mean, it's 24/7. I don't know if we still have that yard or not, but I haven't had anything over there. Usually from the Bristol yard, it's over here. So we may not have that little area. It wasn't something big. I don't know if it was just pretty much an overflow light. Well, that adjustment has went off on the truck now, so that's a good thing. So now we're just, and yes, it's riding smooth. I'm loving the Ram airbag system. That is okay. The red truck has got, I put 7,500 airbag system on it, and it rolled good, but it had that bounce to it that that kind of sucked, especially if you got too much air in it. And you know, like, I probably should have put that on camera a long time ago, but when I first, I wasn't even doing videos then. When I first started, I was going through Utah, and I was going in the mountains and one of the curves. When it did, I hit a bump, and when it did, it kicked me sideways, and I'm glad nobody was beside me, because I went from the right lane to the left-hand lane, and there was nothing I can do about it. It bounced me, because I had too much. When I first started, you know, playing with it, learning it.
3 miles, turn left, County Road 17.
I thought I was fixing to hit the guardrail, and there was a big swimming pool on the other side of that guardrail, you could say, big lake. But it scared the crap out of me. I ain't gonna lie. But this one I'm not getting that way. That's why I'm really loving the airbag system on this. So thank you, Ram, for that. I got some bones to pick with you about some other crap, but we'll get to that later on. You add some good stuff, and then you do some crappy crap. But anyway, I'm still looking for a place to pull in. So when we get down here, I'll find a place to pull in, and then we'll go over. Oh, no. Sorry. All right. I guess when I got the paperwork, I was excited. But, all right. So shout out to the guy in Washington. You're starting Horizon, and today's your last day of orientation. Hope everything goes good, man. And I appreciate you coming over and talking to me. I was at the Love in Goshen, so I appreciate that. It was pretty cool to meet you. And I wish you luck. I hope everything goes good, and I believe it will. And then another one I met this morning, he is from Louisiana. And I was throwing some garbage away, and he hopped out of the truck, and we started talking. And so, like I said, I'm not going to put no names down. If y'all see the video, y'all want to comment down below, you can. But really good people. I mean, that's one thing about doing this, that meeting good people. And if the thing is all jumbly, it's because the road's bumpy. And I'm thinking about coming up with a new camera system on this truck. I gotta see how it's gonna work out. Plans for later on. All right, and like the audio, I know my audio's gotten some better. It's gonna be better. Well, it is what it is on the audio. And I know some of my videos sometimes are not, top notch or nothing like this. That's because y'all have to think. I try to make some videos. If I come up with maybe some good information I want to put in a video, but I really got a lot going on, like working on trucks or helping somebody or doing anything like that. So I am trying to work on my video. And whenever I get time, I can put, I can tell that my audio, I don't know why I keep saying audio, but my video editing is a little bit better. But I mean, I'm just trying to put some information out there, and I'm working on all the fancy stuff. I used to put the pop-ups in and stuff like that. I haven't been doing that as much, but I don't know if y'all like them or not. I didn't really get no. I got some people that really liked them, but I don't know if everybody did. So I figured every once in a while, take time to put them in. It takes time to load, to video, to edit. So every YouTuber out here that's doing RV transport, it takes time. They have to take a lot of time. Normally something that would take me 10 minutes to hook up, it takes me an hour and a half because I'm trying to make videos. And for y'all, I have no problem with that. Because if I'm helping people, that's what this is for. I mean, I'm doing what I want to do. I'm still making money, helping people at the same time. That's great. But anyway, I'm going down here somewhere, and just as soon as I find somewhere to pull over, and then we'll get the paperwork out, we'll be back. All right, y'all, I finally found the parking lot. Got over here. Oh, they give me keys too. Now this is the first time that picking up there I got it packed, and which I should look in the pack before I done it, because the flap on the door, the fifth wheel door, was flapping, and I didn't want to get broke off, so I took electric tape. So now I'm fixing to go take the electric tape off, put the keys on. So that's great. I'm glad about that. Dang. 2 sets of keys. Fancy. Alrighty, y'all. Let's go over, because I am curious of what this thing. Golly. I'm not putting prices on how much everything costs or nothing like that. What? No title? Are you joking? Well, come on, give me the weight. At least give me something off of it, some kind of weight. Yo, no weight. You give me some bunch of bullcrap paperwork. I don't want this crap. I want the good stuff. I don't care how much it costs. I just want to know how much the weight was. I don't know how the truck was doing. But by the way, done got it up. This thing is riding like it's on air. I'm loving the ram suspension airbag. I am loving that. That might be one of the best features I decided to put on this truck. I didn't know about it. I haven't even talked to people who's had them. I had that 2016. I had bought a 2016 Ram Rebel. I traded one of my Challengers in on it, and it come with the airbags, and that thing rode so good, the front and back airbag, and it rode so good. I mean, it really did. I loved that truck. And then I had a guy kept aggravating me about buying it, and I priced it. He bought it. Even I was about to cry whenever I was signing paperwork, but that's what it looks like. If y'all can see that, I don't know if you got to see it or not, but screen, everything went off. But anyway, that's the only picture I got left of it right there, but it was nice. And this one right here improved the ride, the smoothness, and how easier it is on the truck. I'm hoping this is going to be something that is going to be very benefit. So far it is. I'm hoping it keeps on going, have no problems, and have no issues out of it. We'll see when winter time and stuff comes, but I'm not thinking I'm gonna have. I didn't have any out of the Rebel anyway. I used to do Facebook a long time ago. I ain't on that drama book no more, but I was on a Ram thing, and people, whenever they first come out, people in like Canada, where it was getting like so cold, they would have trouble with it freezing up. I don't plan on going to Canada, but we're going to find out if this does that. I mean, it gets pretty cold here too. I just said I don't think. I was checking out the tank. I noticed I don't think it has a manual drain. Maybe it has a one in the back or on the side or whatever where it drains itself. Then again, it may be built to where it don't need to. I don't know. I don't know nothing about them because, like I said, it's the first one on the diesel truck that I've had. And the Ram, I didn't even have it that long before somebody wanted to buy it. Done a few things to it, and they liked it, and then it went from there, and I didn't have it that long. But anyway, I guess I'm fixing to make me a wrap, and I went to Walmart last night, bought me some salads, throw in the refrigerator, and bananas and some wraps because I got tired of the bread, so I'm fixing to make a turkey wrap sandwich now. Doing stuff out here to make money. That's what we're all out here for, right? To make money. And there was a guy on the page giving me crap about the coffee pot, in which he will no longer be on the page. I have him removed. Be respectful of your comments. If you want to give your opinion and you think I'm wrong, I am okay of talking to you about that, but be respectful of your comments. Because this page this channel is to help people. If you got some good information on here and I'm doing something wrong, by all means, put it down below. That's what we want. But don't get out on every single video and just put something negative. Like, I made a video and something will come up like, who cares? Or something comes up to where, like my coffee pot video, where I'm trying to help people save money. And not only that, yes, does it say help me save money? Yes. Is it big amounts of money? Not now, but over time, maybe. It will be. But that kind of aggravated me a little bit, but it's all right. Because he said if you can't afford a $2 or a $3 cup of coffee, then I'm doing something wrong. I don't even think he's in RV transport. I think it's just some, I don't know, young kid or something, just like the drama. I don't like drama. Don't put drama on the page, y'all. I don't like drama. If you want to get on here and help, look, the Chevrolet Ford Dodge thing back and forth, hey, that's all in good spirit, good fun. That's not really drama. That's something that's been going on since I was little. That's like Steve Farmer. He's got a Chevrolet. Well, sometimes I'll aggravate him about it. Sometimes he aggravates me, about mine. But it's still all in good fun. Getting on here, having fun, helping people out. That's what this channel's about right here. And if you like that kind of stuff, hit the subscribe button. The bell notification. If you don't, well, I hope you find a channel that's right for you. If you're interested in the drama and you want to leave negative comments, or if you want to leave negative comments to my subscribers on here, I'm not going to have that, y'all. Everybody that's on here that leaves comments, they are great. And I meet them out in person. They're great people. But you know, I'm keeping the negativity off. That's why I don't get on here and talk about politics and stuff like that. Because if you want to hear politics, just turn the news on. You're gonna get all you want to hear of it, and then till it makes you sick. And I don't want that for y'all. I want to make a good channel where we can get on here and cut up. Yes, I'm gonna try to put some information here. I might try to do some silly stuff. I may try to do some stuff to help y'all out. But again, I'm also gonna put some stuff on here, hoping, you know, give you a laugh. Maybe brighten somebody's day up that's having a bad day. We've all been there. If you haven't been there, it's coming. So don't think that's not going to happen. I've been doing trucking for a long time. There's been good days, and there's been some days that are not so good days. And I like putting the experience and stuff that I share on here for y'all. Stuff going on with the new truck. So if I have any issues, I'm going to put them on here. If something is going on like the airbag system so far, I'm going to put it on here, because if you're looking to order a new truck, then I want you to be aware of everything I can find out so far. 2018 model, you know, I got stuff on there for that, because it might be a video you've already seen before, might be some information you already know, but it's still hopefully going to help somebody else out. And if you have information to help somebody out, then you know, drop a comment down below. Just don't get on here and aggravate people or make fun of somebody. You want to get on here, you know, aggravate somebody because they drive a Chevy? Hey, I'm all for that. Just, you know, don't get personal with it. Have fun. There was a subscriber who I met this morning, and he's got a brand new Chevy Dually, and everybody knows I'm a Dodge guy. I had Dodges a long time. But people are telling him he bought the wrong truck. He bought this, he done this. Look, buy what you want to. I don't care if it's a Ford, Dodge, Chevy. I don't care if it's a 3/4 ton or 1 ton. Buy what makes you happy. Don't listen to all these other people out here. And if y'all don't agree with me, hey, I can't help it. That's my opinion. Don't let somebody put your truck down or you down, and you're out here trying to make a living for you and your family. Don't do that. Don't listen to them. There's too many channels out here. There's too many people, good people, that don't have channels. Just normal people you can walk up to and talk to. When you get one to come up to you and be like, "Oh, you bought a Chevrolet 1 ton? You bought the wrong truck." Don't listen to them. If somebody comes up to me, and has happened, my very first day, whenever I had the red one, my very first day, "Oh, you bought a Dodge 3/4 ton? You can't haul nothing. You can't haul nothing but little baby campers." Shh, don't tell nobody. I've hauled a little bit more now. But don't do that. Don't listen to the people that try to put you down. I don't like that. I'm not the kind of person. I'm going to help anybody out that I possibly can. I don't want to put nobody else in strain or make them regret of a decision that they made. Buy a truck that you're comfortable with, that you like driving, that you know. I don't care if you, whatever kind of person you are, Ford, Chevy, Dodge. Go buy the one you want. If you want a 3/4, buy you a 3/4. Don't let the 1 ton people tell you different. If you want a 1 ton, buy a 1 ton. Don't let everybody else tell you, don't let the 3/4 people tell you any different. Buy what makes you happy. Now, got that all off my chest, everything. This will make me a wrap, y'all. Get going down the road. Alrighty, everybody. Went home for a night, pick up the sandwich maker, and left out. We was just trucking down through here. We are 1.8 miles from the exit we get off on. We're 3 miles from delivering. And since we left the house, we come down Mont Eagle Mountain, run into a 2-hour backup because of a 18-wheeler in a left-hand lane was broke down. Then we went through Chattanooga, a little bit of Chattanooga backup. Now we're sitting dead still at another backup before we get there. So this has been one backed up mammy jammy, you could say. But the good news is sandwich maker got to come and she got to make me some sandwiches and all that good stuff. But I was thankful. I hit a 18-wheeler come around me and passed. When he did, he threw up a gator. He hit a gator and threw it up. Hit the hit the truck and everything. I had finally hit the rest area. I wanted to make sure that first thing my tire wasn't gonna go down. Make sure there wasn't no damage on the truck. Make sure there wasn't no damage on the camper. Everything so far, I guess, is all good. I ain't seen no damage on nothing, so that's a good thing. But we're gonna get down here and do some a little bit more video, get the fuel in. No, not the fuel. The fuel will not go in on this one. But I'll tell you the miles and the money. I can't even tell you the weight still, unless get down here. I'm gonna ask them and see if they know. But this right here, when it popped up, it said all lanes shut down, and the time that it started. First it was 7 minutes, and then 12 minutes, and now it's, I mean, you know, hours and days and weeks, but that is part 100 years later, yeah. But we will get there. But this is part of it, and you have to watch out for stuff like this. And it's just been one of them backup trips, this backup after backup after backup. But I guess we're gonna wait here and then see what happens and get down there and finish this video up. All right, y'all, we finally made it. It sucked. We was right there on the interstate for, I know we was at least there for 45 minutes, looking at the place where we're gonna deliver. We're out here at General RV, Ocala, Florida. So let's get unloaded. Now watch your signs, because especially with tinted windows, these are brand new tint, and I can see right there, they're gonna leave marks, and they always do. Even on the red truck, it left some marks on it. And I always leave this one, I don't leave the other one on so I can see out the blind spot, but I always leave this one on because I can't see out of it anyway. And it helps protect from the sun. Same way on this one. Comes down, pull your sign out. All right, taking the plug off. Remember, I had to come over this way because the other one didn't come in, but at the end, we go home, we're going to get it and put it in. Tailgate. All right, and as you can see, the breakaway cables, they work so good I don't have to take theirs off. I've got my own, and I just go right over here and hook it to the side, and I've got others on the spare, which I'm fixing to hang them up. All right, now I'm ready to get some of this weight off of the getting the legs come down. Now, I like this one right here. The leg on the driver's side actually comes down first. Most of them, the ones on the passenger side, comes down first, so you kind of have to watch and look down when that other one comes down. But then we're gonna lift some pressure up off the truck. Watch on the fifth wheel. Get it to come up a little bit. About, you're gonna see a little crack about right in there. I'm probably going to let some air out of the airbags, then we'll go from there. Alrighty, had to let the air out of the truck because as I was raising the camper up, the airbags wanting to go up. So now all we gotta do is pull out. Now whenever you pull your handle out on the Kirk, you want to put that over. See the red line right there? That means she is unlocked. So I'm gonna pull up a little bit. And gotta get used to them airbags. Alrighty, as you can see, my fifth wheel had a little fit coming out. That's because from now on, since the first time I've had these, usually on the red truck, on the airbags, I always drop the air in it, then start doing the camper. Well, with this one, it's got automatic 11 valve stuff on it. So from now on, when I do it, I'll let all the air out of the truck and then raise the camper up. All right, y'all, I have wanted to do something. Something I ain't done in a while. I want to do a walkthrough. And this right here is a, I can't see the front. Sandwich maker, what is that? Alliance. All right. This is a 37-foot fifth wheel. And we're gonna go in it. And also, I've had some questions about what to look for whenever you're getting your camper inspected. Well, the last time I was at San Marcos, California, I talked to the guy out there and he was willing to do an interview of telling everybody what to look out for on these campers. So the next time I go to San Marcos, California, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, be ready for that video because he's gonna do an interview on here and tell everything that he looks for damages. So y'all come on in. All right, now we're in the kitchen. I figure I'll go ahead and go over this. Mileage, it was 1,057 miles. And it paid, let me see, it paid $1.80 a mile. Total of $1,902.06. Now, whenever I pick the load on dispatch, they give me the money up front. They give me $951 even up front for fuel. So we'll leave that right there for now. But here's the kitchen. You got the little small stove and you know, you got your big old size microwave, and look at the cabinets in here. And then you got the refrigerator. I like these glass cabinets. This right here is actually nice. Huh. That's pretty nice. And then you got your refrigerator, which is on. Dang, we could have stopped by, put some steaks in here in the grill. We could actually use this thing. Look at that, it's still cold in here. I guess working on that generator it's got. All right. Then the freezer part up underneath here. Got your freezer storage. You got some more cabinets right here. Then you got your big screen TV and the couch. All right. Now look to your left is you got a door, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be the master. Actually, you got your toilet right here, and then you coming into the master. All right, now the master bedroom. Like I said, this is a toy hauler, not a camper. And bed on it's kind of hard, but let's go look at whatever everybody else wants to see. All right, and I noticed they got the JBL audio sound stream. Now, y'all watch your step coming in. Here's the toys. Here's where you're gonna load your toys at. I don't know if we're gonna have any lights or anything on. Oh yeah, there's one light anyway. And then the slides and everything come out. This right here actually comes down. You can turn these into seats or turn them into beds or leave them up. Take them down, however you want to do it. And then this comes down. If you notice the glass right here, the back comes down and then you got like a porch. You can set up your tables, picnic areas, and all that good stuff right here. And then you got an awning that comes out for the porch. And you can drive your four-wheelers or rock crawlers or Jeeps, whatever you got, come here and play. And while you're doing that, here's the good thing. Say you're loading a four-wheeler up. As you're loading it up, you're not going to miss your favorite show because they put a TV right up in here. 12-inch HD TV. So that way you don't miss your shows when you're loading your toys. And there's other storage. And the door to go out. Alrighty, y'all. That's it for this video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be safe out there. See y'all in the next one.